Welcome to Divinely Engineered. I am the Divine Engineer. Come on in, guys. I have a message for the Divine Collective, all signs, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, Collective, this message will resonate with you if you have been seeing the angel number 911. Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles here, and right off the bat, I'm getting these are people who you walked away from, right? And with this Three of Pentacles and the Hermit coming right after, this is giving me people trying to figure out how you got away from them. And really, Collective, the secret sauce has been healing. These people are trying to figure out how you healed from them, though, right? These are people who had well put together plans to oppress you, right? They threw spell work at you. Then on top of the spell work, they watched to see if it was working. If they didn't, they went and they tweaked their plan a little bit. They went and consulted other people, went and sought out high priestesses and hierophants, did readings on you, tried to really, assess your weak spots. All of these things, and these people tried. With this Hermit, these people went deep into your life trying to figure out how to stop you. And Collective, I'm going to be honest, for a while, it may have slowed you down. It didn't stop you, but it may have absolutely slowed you down. So these people are wondering, like, how did you survive this death, right? How did this become a rebirth for you, right? Because we have the Death card here, and then we have the World card here, signaling that something is over and completion. You could also be seeing 1010, right? So people are honestly, Collective, like you healing is throwing people for a fucking loop because they don't understand how you're still in this positive, happy ass energy. How you are, not only are you not, because these are people who thought that you were like all love and light, right? These are people who played on your weaknesses. These are people who thought that you would never, you're too nice to stand up to them. But the fact that you took your power back and the fact that you're really protecting your energy from these people is like, they're still in awe, right? They're still in awe, and they're watching you move toward what makes you happy. And they can't figure out like why, because of some of these people's positions, how long they've been in your life, who they are to you, their titles. How can you just move on from me and just forget about me that easy? Especially when I put so much time into your destruction. How can you just walk away like ain't shit happening, right? I literally tried to kill you, and you mean to tell me that I just caused a rebirth for you? Well, yeah, babe, welcome to our rebirth day. So clarifying this Three of Pentacles, we have resistance. And this just gives me everybody who tried to play and put a hand in your destiny, right? And into stopping it. You see, there is this water coming from a cloud, right? There's planets here. People could have been doing moon magic, playing on what astrological events were happening at the same time. You just have, people could have been making offerings to different deities. These are people who've tried to come to you in your dreams. They tried to attack your manifestation. They tried to attack your joy. And it's just like, damn, bitch, you keep on beating us. Why? And when I tell you that their thoughts are really racing, their thoughts are racing because they're no longer in control. These are people who thought that they could control you, whether this be your mother, your husband, your ex, your whoever. These are people who thought they could control you, and you packed your shit and walked away from them. And you see all these cups. This is a lot of time and emotions that you invested in these people, right? But this is you taking the cues from your universe and your ancestors saying, nah, these people are not who you need to be around. And you may not have understood, right? People wanted to keep you blind from what they were doing. They also wanted to keep you blind from what it keep being about, y'all. Real love. People have been sneaky in the background, sneaky trying to burden you so that you would never reach this happiness. But they don't understand how you really came out on this other side, and through all of these tribulations, all it gave you was a different perspective. They don't understand how you're celebrating in the rain when some of this shit ain't even came in yet. What the fuck you mean you're celebrating in the hallway? What? Because ooh, look who's here. Collective. And that King of Pentacles energy is just like, that really is like what the Divine Collective is embodying right now. You're in that Nine of Pentacles. You're in that King of Pentacles energy. You're really, really focused right now, Collective. And people are plotting and still plotting how to try to break that focus, okay? So 911 is just giving me emergency. This bitch really got loose. Like, what the fuck happened? And these people are still trying to, they feel like they just lost the battle and that they're coming back to fight another day. These are people who really are not realizing that they've lost the war in the grand scheme of things, right? So this resistance, and when we had liberation in reverse, this is all about keeping you stuck, keeping you banded, because this liberation card always, it shows the people in the back who are watching you be liberated, and these could represent the people who you've been liberated from, trying to just really figure out how to get, look at, this was peeking at the bottom. These people were in the Five of Pentacles. While you were in the Nine of Cups and getting all of your wishes fulfilled, right? You're being able to balance out this energy and you're able to transmute it, okay? These people, even though they're going through the same things that they put you through, they cannot handle it. They are going through poverty. Mentally, they're not able to handle it because there was a lot of mental magic sent. So people literally are going insane, okay? With this grief card, there's a lot of people who are in grief right now. There are a lot of people who, with this card being at night, are having sleepless nights. Not only are they having sleepless nights, but they're also, there's a lot of contemplation here. There's a lot of regret, right? There's a lot of, why the fuck did I do that, right? Because these are people who did things to us that didn't think about the consequences because they thought it was going to work, okay? And now we're scaring the fuck out of people because with us living out loud, with us being honest and telling our story and looking up and saying, no, I went through this, but me and my ancestors choose to transmute this. And look at how you're being celebrated really by your ancestors right now. You have them protecting you and surrounding us right now, Divine Collective, and you're just living in your truth, right? You're speaking the truth and you're just doing this so effortlessly because you're simply being who you are, right? It's not taking an effort to be yourself, Collective. And that's why I don't understand, like, that you're being everything that your ancestors want you to be. And that's why they're dancing around and they're celebrating with you, because they're just like, finally, we're really, Collective, we're at our own party here. And because of that, Collective, we have people who are in a lot of shame for what they have done to us. And this is not shame that they would have felt if the shit would have actually worked, right? But this is shame because they got caught. This is shame because now everybody gets to tell their story and everybody gets to be vindicated and the Divine Collective's name gets to be cleared from all the fucking lies that were told about us. And now these people are being shamed by other people. Now, don't get me wrong, Collective. These people would not be feeling this if they were not being held accountable, if they weren't being made to be held accountable by your ancestors and by spirit right now. Okay, so we see these like drawings on these cave walls. This gives me the writing on the wall. This gives me that everybody sees the writing on the wall. The veil is being lifted and people are being seen for the dirty, grimy pieces of shit that they are. And rightfully so, Collective, because it's like, damn, about time. We've been telling you. We've been telling you these people are fucking horrible, you know, and it's really, I feel like it's really, the times that we're in right now to survive, you really have to be mentally strong, Collective. And I feel like the Divine Collective and the Karmic Collective is really being separated in our mindsets, okay? We're walking away from the scarcity mindset, but that's what they're walking into. They're seeing that there is no abundance with the path that they have chose, the decisions that they have made. They have worked so hard that they have, like, the level of karma that they have worked themselves into. It's like these people walked into their own trap, Collective. They thought that because God was letting them do this for so long, that it was going unseen, that it was going unnoticed, right? Not even realizing that the teacher is always silent during the fucking test, Collective. So God sat back and he let them, you know, he let them do what they wanted to do so he would see what they would rather do. And these people chose to manipulate, steal, try to kill, destroy. And God watched all of that, Collective. He watched these people plot on you. Your ancestors watched these people plot on you. And now that we have passed this test of healing through this and transmuting this energy, because God always knew we had that in us, right? We just had to tap into that power. And these people have been used as our footstools because we've been forced to tap into that power as a means of survival, because it literally became us or them, Collective, and we chose us. And it is shocking the hell out of people because we're so kind, we're so loving. Oh, they thought it was all love and light, but when you're trying to fucking kill me, no, I know that I need to come in war. So, Collective, they don't recognize the energy. They don't recognize the energy from you, but they also, with you seeing 911, these people have done so much shit because now your whole life is under judgment. You done fucked around and found out by fucking with a chosen one. And now your whole life is under review, okay? You have ran into to a judgment angel, the one who you thought was being too nice to you, the one you thought you could fuck over because they were being kind and you took their kindness for weakness. You didn't realize that that was the person who was going to toss your whole motherfucking life up. So collective, in the midst of these people's lives getting tossed up, they're realizing with this betrayal in reverse, people are realizing that when they thought that they were betraying you, the only person who they were betraying is themselves. These people have no ancestral protection, right? While we are over here celebrating with our ancestors are making their presence known in our lives, right? Our root chakras are in balance. We are feeling safe. We are feeling really grounded right now. And they're really doing a lot with us to make sure that we are in this calm and celebratory energy because you deserve it, okay? And this is giving me that they also want us to know how protected we are, collective. But going back to them betraying themselves, now they're in a 911 emergency situation, and the one person who you really call in a 911 situation is spirit. These people need God, and he is turning a deaf ear to them. Because they failed this test, collective. They tried to take out his children, and you gonna go to my dad and try to say, can you please save me, when it was his child you tried to take out? Do you think he gonna answer the phone? You gotta be real with yourself, collective. So these karmics are learning very valuable lessons. They're learning very valuable lessons of thinking that nobody's seen, that nobody heard, that nothing was ever going to be done. Clarify this hermit. Oh, that fell right out, didn't it? Well, these two fell out. I'm going to take some different ones, but this grief and this liberation fell out. And this fell out under this hermit. And this just gives me like people are, it's a mirroring energy. As they are in grief, you're in this liberation and celebrating that you're away from these people. And these people are extremely sad that you've gotten away from them. And it's just like now the monsters have feelings. And it's a weird thing to see. It's a weird thing to see. Clarify this hermit, Holy Spirit. Live out loud. I'm telling you, they got to watch. Part of their karma is they got to watch. You work so hard only for you to see your plan play out in real time. Like collective, the revolution is being televised, and everybody, because they're obsessing over us and because they're watching us and because they're stalking and obsessed with us, all they're doing is they're making themselves mad, because every time they go and look and see what you're doing, try to watch a reading to see what your energy is, and every time it shows up that you're celebrating, that you're happy, that you're dancing. And when I tell you, think about if you're going through poverty and all you see is the person who you hate getting nothing but success. With pleasure in reverse, these people have no joy. Everything has been stripped from them. Everything that they thought was a little devilish game, hurting people and laughing, making fun of other people's pain, trying to bring pain and torture people, baby, that energy is right back at their front door, and they don't know what to do with it. And it's just like, y'all people played in death, but you don't like it when it come back to your front door? No, we're gonna have to take that. Collective, you are grounded, right? And I told you this is about throwing off your root chakra. Lord, I almost didn't find the word. Your root chakra, right? So you won't be grounded enough to bring in this new beginning for you, collective. But people are fighting stuff that's already here. We're already in the beginning, right? With this harvest in reverse, that just gives me that the chickens have come home to roost, baby. Like everything that people have done to us in all of these different seasons, that they thought that God wasn't watching because they couldn't see him, couldn't feel his presence. And now you get what you give. It's reaping season, collective. It is reaping season, and people don't like what's on their plate. But if you don't like what you eat, and why you fucking cook it? Clarified death. Holy Spirit. Clarified death. Look at this. I told you, when they tried to kill you, all they did was, look at this radical rebirth and intuition. All you did was took all of the lessons that you learned from these people trying to destroy you, and all it did was create this connection with you. People thought that they were isolating you, and they were isolating you, but they were isolating everybody from around you. So all you had a choice to do was to go to God and your ancestors. And that built such a strong relationship. You were your ancestors' baby. You see this woman holding a child? That's your ancestors holding you. and guiding you through this. These people don't have no ancestral protection. They don't have no guidance. That's why they keep fucking watching us, trying to see what's coming next. Collective. And this radical rebirth with this 5, the number of huge changes, okay? I feel like you could also be seeing 313 as well, 333, 1313. So, 555, sorry, all them numbers just start coming to me. So with this radical rebirth, I feel like this was all about you trusting your intuition. You didn't understand what your life was going to look like when you walked away from these people, from these places, from these things. But all you knew is that you were getting a feeling to walk. And you following that intuition, that was you starting your relationship with your ancestors. That was you deepening your relationship with God. That was you understanding, okay, when I feel this, I need to do this, right? All they did was create what God was intending for you to be. You passed the test, collective, and that's why God was silent when you feel like, okay, well, why did he let this happen? You were in training. And I know sometimes that shit's hard to hear, because who the fuck want to hear that shit? I get it, collective, because I ain't want to hear that shit either. I get it. But that's what it is, okay? That's confirmation. That's what it is. So this radical rebirth here, I just feel like you see how this lion, it gave you the heart of a lion, collective. It really removed any fear from you, because I feel like when you really face death the way that we did, face everybody being against you and God being the only person you can turn to, it does make a warrior out of you, right? And these are female lioness, right? This isn't the male lion with the mane. This is the females, the actual huntresses, right? And this is just really giving me, you have that ability to step into your shadow. You understood the importance of, okay, I can't be all love and light because people going to try to play in my face. Got you. So sometimes I need to understand how to protect myself. So you had to build that strength, right? You had to create another version of yourself for a means of survival. And when you did that, collective, that is exactly what God wanted you to do. That was the plan the whole time. And now it is a 911 situation, because it's like, oh shit, that's exactly what we was trying to get you and prevent you from being. An alchemist, collective. People didn't realize that when they were doing all of these things to you, they were giving all of this negative energy to somebody who knows how to transmute it. You know how to heal now. And you didn't even know that you knew how to do it. You just followed your intuition, and your intuition was telling you and showing you how to heal day by day, step by step. The plan wasn't revealed to you all at once, but you went along with it. And that's why you get these blessings. That's why you get to live out loud and celebrate yourself, because you fucking deserve it, collective. You fucking deserve it. Okay? Clarify this world. Clarify this world part, Holy Spirit. Celestial alignment. Okay, so that flipped out in reverse, and that's giving me what these cycles being complete. And I mentioned you could be saying, also you could be saying 444. I don't think that I recognized that the first time either. So we had the celestial alignment, right? This is giving me that all your major 7 chakras are aligned, right? This is also giving me the GOAT, like the greatest of all motherfucking time. Like you are your ancestors' pride and joy. Like you were the one who was sent here to break all of these generational curses, and you're actually doing it. Like it's one thing to say, I'm a generational curse breaker. It's another thing to be able to really prove that shit and know that you really have put in the hard work to be that, right? So this is spirit and your ancestors giving you that GOAT status. Like, yes, you were absolutely fucking goated in this life. You have earned your wings. You have earned your crown. And now you are in alignment with all things that you want, right? And you see how over here we have the sun, water, earth, all the elements right here, right? Wind as well. So that's just really giving me that everything, like the universe, all the elements are in our favor, collective. Like literally the whole universe is on our fucking side and is bullying these karmics right now. As much as these karmics thought that they were bullying us and utilizing our niceness as weakness, that is how they are getting ran through by our motherfucking ancestors right now. And we're over here sitting in this nice poised position where we don't have to act a fucking fool. We ain't gotta be mad at you and do all this. I know you getting your ass beat right now. You could try to lie to everybody else if you want to, baby, but these cards don't lie. So it's just really watching us be in this, our element now. Now we can shine. Now we are literally doing what we came here to do, right? Our roots are firmly planted, collective. Our roots are firmly planted. And now this also just gives me, like, this ram here, it is giving me that you are willing to, this is your ancestral protection. Now that you are firmly rooted and you are shining and you are in your purpose, you need a higher level of protection, because there's going to be a lot of eyes on you. Not just these karmics, but now as we start to share our stories, as we start to shine and step into the spotlight, there is going to be an extra need from protection. So collective, you really need to be up in your protection right now. Really, it's very important to protect your energy, right? As these karmics are going through karma, there's a lot of energy vampires, and there are a lot of people who are taking their falls, and some of them it's their last falls, and they're looking for an energy source to plug into. Don't let it be you. All right, you need to be consistently praying, you know what I mean, consistently asking your ancestors for guidance, okay? So make sure that you are absolutely on that. It's very important to protect your energy right now, because all of these blessings are coming in for you. And can you be stopped? No, collective, but you still don't want to be unwise and leaving yourself open energetically, okay? And put yourself in a position where you got to transmute something that you don't really have to, okay? So I'm going to get a couple of these, and then we're going to close out here. Clarify this 3 of Pentacles and resistance. So give me a closing message, Holy Spirit. Give me a closing message and clarify this radical rebirth. For the divine collective, Holy Spirit. Villain, you can always rewrite the story. Collective, we are the villain in people's stories, and that's why they call the 911, okay? Because it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Oh, I didn't even mean to rhyme on that, collective, but it is what it is. Escapist, come home to yourself. And I really do feel like you're in hermit mode, but locked in hermit mode, right? You're building right now. You're really focused on what you need to be focused on. You're really in tune with your guides. You're in tune with your desires, right? You're in tune with what you need to do to manifest this energy in. And Spirit is saying continue to do that. This also could signify researching things that, you know, putting pen to paper on what you want to do as far as your manifestations, scripting. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have endings are inevitable. You know, everything must come to an end, and especially this reign on tyranny. And that's why you're seeing 911, because, baby, that is the state. They are in a 911 state of fucking emergency. They cannot believe that they are dying. They cannot believe that they are sick. They cannot believe that this shit, a lifetime worth of bullshit, is under judgment. People are learning who God is, and people are learning that he's been there the whole time, collective. So with this, you can always rewrite your story. You are getting to, you see how this conch shell is like singing a song, and she's getting ready to take the rock and smash it. This just gives me, you're sick of hearing the same old shit. You're sick of your life being on this same frequency, right? And you're getting ready to break that shit open and create your own story. And with you breaking this shit open, people may look at you for the destruction that you're causing and saying, well, this is divine destruction. Let me just clarify that. But people look at the destruction that you're causing. It's just like, I can't believe that you're walking away from me in my time of need. You wouldn't have needed shit if you ain't trying to take me out. Let's be real with ourselves here, collective. Give me one of these, Holy Spirit, to clear out. Postcard from our angels, Holy Spirit. What do our angels have to say to us as we are watching these karmics be in a 911 state of emergency? Because we have pulled our energy back, and we are protecting our energy from the people who wanted to destroy us. Give us one, Holy Spirit. This says, dearest you, selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of a debt, release an obligation, or do a solid kindness to someone for no other reason other than an exercise of the heart. You will be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. We know it often doesn't happen in the immediate exchange, so temper your expectations. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles seemingly unrelated to your kindness, yet interconnected in magical ways. The more you act from generosity, the bigger your heart grows, and the more love and abundance you will experience. We also know that someone could be entering your life with a generous offer for you. Take it and trust you are worthy and deserving of it. You have to receive, not just give. We love you so much over here. Okay, collective? I hope you caught them messages. This was in there. So spread love, collective. Love on each other. We're all out here healing these childhood wounds. We're all out here freeing our inner child. We're out here really doing the fucking work. And we're out here getting ready to get the life that everybody tried to stop us from having. Okay? And nobody can stop us, collective. And that's a 911 situation for their ass. But sucks to be them. All right, collective, that is your message. I love you. If that resonated, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.